and it's this. You know, I mentioned to you getting that call from the president. That was awesome. There's another really important call that happened in my life, and I mentioned I gave my life to Christ. I became a Christian when I was a young girl, but there was a time in life where I was very lonely. I'd taken this job at Fox News. It was my first job. I was a guest booker on Mike Huckabee's show, which is so funny in hindsight, because Mike Huckabee had a weekend show, and this is before Trump was ever on the political scene, and there I am running around the green room with Sarah Huckabee Sanders. We'd both go on to be press secretaries for the same president. I would never have believed that if you told me that at the time. But it's funny how God just aligns the stars in your life. But at that time, you know, I'm this lonely girl in New York City. I'm going to this place called the Journey Church. And I remember at the Journey Church, my preacher there saying, Manhattan can feel like the loneliest place on earth. You can feel like you're the only person there, even though there are millions of people around. And I definitely felt that way. I was going through a bad breakup, which is so funny in hindsight, because as it turns out, I have a great husband. I met him on Twitter, of all places. But I didn't know that at the time, once again. I just knew that I was going through this breakup. And I remember being in my windowless apartment. I had left work early. I had like one window that faced a brick wall. And I said, you guys know, you know Manhattan. And I said, God, if you're out there, I need to hear from you. And I said that prayer. And my phone lit up with a number I didn't know. And I said, look, if this is a telemarketer, that's fine, I'll talk to them. That's fine. But it wasn't a telemarketer. The first words I heard were, this is the Journey Church. How can we pray for you? We feel like we need to pray for you. And my faith went from here to here, and it has never left. It is so deeply sown within me. It was a remarkable moment in my life. You know, this is just a little bit about my journey. And I told you